Hi guys, I'm finally back. Sorry that I've had such an absence from both card readings and holding space Sundays, but when I got back from um, visiting last week, I was just wiped out. It's taken me most of this week um, to kind of regroup and rebalance and get my energies back up. So it's been a little chaotic um, and just in talking to everybody, that seems to be the theme of what's going on is people are still processing a lot of things. Stuff's coming up for review. There was a really good explanation of it that it's like this old, like a vase full of stones, and we're trying to put in this new water. And so as this water rises up, the stones do, and then they kind of pop out of it and they're here for us to look at and review, but it's not the way it used to be, where it used to be like we have to deal with this and go back and find out what it means and what's going on. Um, but it's just to look at it with different eyes and be like, okay, I have already dealt with this. I know what it's trying to show me. It's just one final reminder. And it's just like almost like a quick review process. That seemed to have been the last like week or two. Um, Energies continue to come in strong and heavy. Um, just a lot of shifting and changing going on. And then, of course, today is a portal day, which is June, 6 months, sixth day. And then it's another six. So most times when you hear 666, most people have that little aversion to it and a freak out about it, but it's actually a very strong portal day today. Really centering around, well, there's a few things because there's a few planetary things going on. Um, so, like Mercury went direct over the weekend, meaning it's not in retrograde anymore, which was good because there was a lot of technical issues. I lost a printer and part of my computer, um, and just the internet was slow and disconnecting itself. But the big thing, I think that was the thing of that Mercury retrograde was delays, just delays and delays in us progressing through this transformation and feeling a little bit lost and a little bit kind of like a brain fog too. I've definitely felt that over the last couple of weeks, just feeling like time is slowing down and then it speeds up and then I just yeah, like a literal fog. Like I just yeah, and just no energy. So I'm not sure if you were experiencing the same thing, but yeah, it's been something. Um, so it's gone direct. So hopefully most of that stuff, those delays are out of our way. Um, Saturn's gone into retrograde though, and that's for a really long time till like October 23rd. But it's funny because the messaging around that is the same that's coming through for this portal day today, which is really continuing that self work, but really focusing on your long term goals and setting up. Saturn is structure. So, how are you going to set up the structure to get there? Um, yeah, it's about getting on track and um, working on yourself so that as we go even further, because it's right now retrograde in Aquarius, to creating this new space and serve the community. So, what does that look like? How are you going to get there? What work do you still need to do? Those kind of things. So, it's a big manifestation day today. Um, but the key elements are that we pause and reflect and process and really take a detailed look at everything. Um, so that you can process your desires, your goals, your dreams, and doing it consciously. So it's like almost be careful what you're thinking because it's probably going to manifest fairly quickly. So it's like this is the point where we get to decide what we really want and where we're headed and how we're going to serve the community moving forward. So yeah, I'm going to do an overall card for the week. I'm going to use the 7 sacred energies here, and then we'll get into each day. So hopefully I get this video up tonight. I was going to do a live tonight. It still might happen for the portal. It'll just depend once 9 o'clock rolls around how I'm feeling and if this video is up. That's the other thing. And I might hopefully have a little bit more information on this portal. Okay, yeah, it's total. Like I keep pulling portal cards in all three decks, besides the portal one, but this one is the power of purpose, and that's a portal as well. So it's just, and this is our solar plexus chakra. So digesting life is it is, but getting in there and really, um, this is this is the structure we're talking about. It's creating a plan, um, and creating and manifesting magic, your magic, to move forward, and where we're headed. Nobody knows where we're headed, um, but we need to all kind of work together to get this going. And then two came out. So healing the heart for this week. So we're still doing a little bit of that, um, self work, self healing. And that, like I said, it's like those little pebbles popping up for us to review. It may not need us to, do Dark Night of the Soul when really looking at it, but just allowing our hearts to heal from that. Um, that's part of the vibrational energy meditations I've been working on and doing myself, and I'm still not quite ready to share them, but as soon as I am, I will put them up. Hopefully, maybe by Sunday, by Holding Space Sunday, we can start working with that. In the meantime, just to heal your heart, super simple, just holding your heart and raising your vibration by just feeling the energy of love, just really feeling it, and then let it expand and grow as big as you can grow it in that energy field. I know that sounds simplistic and trite, but it's probably the easiest way to do it. If you're having trouble, it just happens to be a heart. Sorry, it's the closest crystal I have. Use a crystal, rose quartz, clear quartz, any of uh, the quartzes. Oh, we're just getting a major rainstorm right now. And the first like thunder and lightning, we thought, oh, I think it's hailing. Even better. Okay, so that's the overall for the week. Still working on ourselves, healing the heart, being a part of this portal by, planning and designing, dreaming and manifesting, um, but really creating a structure for how you're going to get there. So, how you're going to help yourself, heal yourself, and then moving forward so that we can serve the community. All right, so that's the start of this read for this week, and coming up will be Monday. Okay, let's take a look at Monday. So, we're using the portal deck for this week to see what we come with there. And then we've got Starseed, Oracle, and Work Your Light. Yeah, that's just intuitively what came to me to use. We'll see if I'm right. Ooh, two cards there. Okay. So first we have for Monday, Ancestral Realms. Karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. Super interesting that that comes up because part of Saturn moving into, retrograde is that it is about karma. So, but that can be good and bad. So it's reaping what we've already sowed. So you might see all the hard work that you've been doing up until this point finally starting to manifest, some of the things that you were, trying to achieve. So that's good though, because this can help on this portal day then to really, start to put this plan in place that we're supposed to be putting together. Um, Healing your lineage. The best way to heal the lineage is to do the work. So whatever comes up is just like make sure you're reviewing it, make sure you're taking stock of it, make sure you're, um, releasing it. That's the other thing. We'll see what the other cards say, but boundaries too is a big one lately. And these are energetic boundaries, pure and simple. Um, I don't. I think a lot of us have been. We don't like to say no to people, but so we to our own detriment, and then we end up, yeah, causing ourselves trouble and strife, but it's good to say no, and it's good to put up an energetic boundary right now, um, just because it's such a crazy time with these emotions and energies and that kind of thing. So it's good to keep yourself as fortified as possible. Next card is transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, so deep healing is going on. Okay, so Monday is still in this little portal. We're just moving through it. And this whole Saturn retrograde thing is like, it's just asking us to start to finish up those loose ends of everything that's been going on the last 2 weeks, which was a lot. And I know from talking to people that it's like, it was really challenging. It was really challenging for me because I was like, I've done all this work over the last 10 years. Why is this happening again? It's just coming up for review. I think it's just part of the process. It's releasing that karma. So just take a breath and let it go. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Yeah, it's just like all these little loose ends that we've been working on for 10 years on that. Last week was a real big challenge around that. And so it's just letting us know we're just sewing up these loose ends because we can't go through this portal into the rest of the week until the stuff is cleared. So just taking that time to review, let go what's no longer serving, call back your power. That's like the boundaries thing. It's like, where have you uh, given too much of your energy and depleted yourself, and now you're not able to utilize that energy for yourself, which is what we need right now. So I know it's always that selfishness, right? People think it's selfish, but the only way I see like what's starting to add up and listening to all these different channelers and astrologists and things like that is we have to be the vessel that's ready to go when all of this change happens. Because if we're not ready to go, we're going to still be working on this stuff and it's going to be harder to, to transform and to become a better, brighter soul. The last card is double mission, light worker starseed. Serve the world by being you. There you go. That pretty sums up just what I said. The best way you can help the world at this point is to bring your A game. So that A game means letting go of the past, transforming it into something new and magical. So just a tiny little bit of work on Monday. My ears are ringing right now, so I know that it's true. Okay, let's take a look at Tuesday. Yeah, I feel like it's interesting because a lot of uh, things that I follow and watch too have been saying that June is definitely a little bit of a softer energy. So you may not feel like it's quite there yet, but I think we're just easing into it, so that's really nice. So be patient with yourself this week. Um, yeah, that's all I can say. Just be patient. Interesting. I might have to pull up for that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so the first one is the Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power for the second day, future thinking. That's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. So now that on Monday, let's release some of that stuff, clear some of that karma, cut some of those cords. Um, know that you're getting these downloads, they're coming in. Recall your power, still making sure that you have. And it's if you don't know how to recall your power, the simplest ways to do that is to literally just say, I now call back any pieces of my soul fragment or energy that I have left in places that is not serving me for my highest good, and just ask it to be brought back to you. I know that's it can be weird if you're not used to that. There's a lot of different ways to do it. You can also just ask Archangel Michael to cut the cords and the ties, and then get him to call back your power. So then after that, the next card we got was No, and the big lightning storm in there. wait, postpone, pause, and say no. So this is what I think this is part of boundaries continuing. So, because the next card will frame this up so it makes sense. Um, it's not that you're not supposed to be doing this work, but just make sure you're going at it slow. Don't expect things to change from Monday walking through the portal to Tuesday being like, bang, here we are. This is going to be more than a week long process. Um, yeah, you got to let it storm first. Got to get that darkness and that energy out. After the storm, there's always rainbows. So, well, not always, but let's just start manifesting some rainbows. And then the part that kind of puts this all in place is is baby steps, is what the name of this card is. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense, but do this process over the week, nice and slow. Don't go gangbusters, being like, I gotta get out there and I gotta start manifesting all this stuff, and I have to have this action plan put together today. Like I said, Saturn is in retrograde until October 23rd. So you got 4 months or something like that, maybe even more. August, September. Yeah, you got lots of time. So this plan is something that's being built over time. And with these light codes and downloads coming in, it means that, they're not going to throw a bunch of downloads on you in one day because you wouldn't survive that. Nobody that I know would survive that. So what they're asking you to do is allow the process of letting the stuff come in and build the structure. And more information will come in and then it's a process we're going through. So Tuesday is like this, definitely like it's switched from Monday to Tuesday. We did walk through the portal, but now they're just saying, just take your time, go at your own pace. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing or how far they're getting. This is all an inside job. We need to keep focused on ourselves and where we're headed. All right, looking at Wednesday. That's too many. Yeah, I hear and feel you all because I know it's been a it's been a tough couple of weeks. Like I figured by the time we got to this point of the game, things would be so much easier, but they're really not. They're very tiring. They're very um yeah, just really tough work. Um, but it's what we're supposed to be doing. I know it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're still okay. Wednesday, we're still clearing some karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewriting your story, and living your truth. So this is like a sort of game plan. This is going to help you build this template for where we're headed. Um, Continuing to release energy as it comes up, um, but rewriting your story again. What are you going to manifest? What do you see how do you see this going for yourself and living your truth? It's just time now. Like, um, yeah, it it doesn't matter what other people think. That's probably one of the toughest lessons, and we don't learn it, and we always it's the boundary thing too. We don't say no. We continually let people walk all over us, even though they're like, like I'm reading about all these cards we're talking about galactic species of different things. And like, if you don't believe that, you're probably looking at me going, you are super weird, Kim, and I have no idea what you're talking about. But that's my truth, is that I firmly 1000% believe we're not alone in the universe. That'd be really weird if they just created one. No. Anyway, that's mine. And then we get don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Yeah, this is really coming down for this day about really examining, um, examining where you're not living your truth in terms of, I mean, it's very strong around that the worrying about what other people are thinking. And here's the thing is that it doesn't matter. They're on their own journey. Let them think what they want. It doesn't diminish or change who you are as a person, but we're just being, it's funny because I'm going to read the third card, which is called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. So, I mean, there couldn't be clearer uh, communication in this message. We have to stop dimming and making ourselves smaller to fit in and make people love us. This is all about our individual uh, process through this, and that we start living our truth, clearing the karma from the past, rewrite the story. You can do it at any point. Um, and again, lots of soul gifts and training and things like that are coming up. So I've definitely been talking to people and seeing they're getting a lot more psychic information, intuitive gifts, those kind of things. They're less affected by these energies coming in because they've, whether you believe you're doing it or not, at a soul level, you're integrating these better. Yeah, like I don't feel a lot of these blasts come in. I feel when we shift timelines, which is a whole other subject. But yeah, it's just like doing this inner work right now, keeping yourself clear, and deciding where you want to go. But just the big one is the boundaries and not worrying about what people think anymore. What is true, what resonates for you, that's what the key thing is. And until we can like really step up, right, it's time to step up, there's no more excuses. This is happening. um Step into it. It's going to be much easier to start doing this and step into it than to like shirk back and wait because nobody else can do it for you, right? We have to do this for ourselves, and vice versa. I can't help somebody go through this process because it's their process to do. So it's just time to step up. I know we're getting our marching orders, guys. Um, we can do this. We were called here to do this, and we've got it. Don't worry. All right, let's look at Thursday this week. Yeah, so if I don't get to do a live tonight, which is Monday, for the portal day, um, yeah, probably we'll just be ready for holding space Sunday. And and I think that's probably where we'll be best because we'll be needing to kind of regroup and kind of talk at that point about how the week went. Okay. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay, so Thursday, uh, well, I'm just going to show you the first two cards. So, oh, it's hard to see. There's a sword in each. So the first one is Sword of Light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. It's a good one. Done our work. Good job. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? So just Thursday's kind of just a double check. um, the last one is big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So it's just, this is like our firm up day. This is our checklist day. Okay, check, release that, cut that cord, check. Am I answering my deepest calling? What is my deepest calling? Have I figured that out? What's my big picture thinking? Where are we headed? What do I want to see? What inspiration is coming in? And that's a key one. A lot of people, I think a lot of the times we expect inspiration to just like hit us like a blue thunderbolt out of nowhere, and sometimes it does. Um, but sometimes you just need to meditate on it and ask, what is like the new vision of what you want to see happening in the world. So yeah, Thursday's kind of like a checklist. Make sure you've done all your work, check it off. And then again, this is where we start the process of dreaming. So we've come through the portal, had a couple days of cleaning up and doing some work and making sure our energy is aligned. And now we can head a little bit further into this visioning and inspiring ideas, allowing those to come into us. So that's Thursday. Well, Thursday was quick. Everyone else has been a little bit long. But Thursday, we're getting there. We're doing our work. Congratulations. All right. Let's see what's up for Friday. Yeah, and this is, you could probably tell by the readings too that I'm just like, part of that is like me stepping up my game in terms of, and we're just going to talk about galactic energies and the energy coming in. Um, yeah, it's hard to go back and then not talk about this stuff in that way because I've been studying it for so long, and now it's all this, the puzzle pieces are coming together, and baby stuff again. Okay, so Friday, Gaia Gateway Activation, Learning Experiences, Wisdom Transmission, Earth Intelligence. Okay, so we all know that, Gaia is rising. Here's our rainbow after the storm. It's going to be a little stormy Tuesday. Then we get to the end of the week and we start to see how, you know, working all this energy starts to manifest for us. Um, we're still in that process of learning and wisdom coming into us. So that's still a process of make sure you're meditating because it's Gaia. Make sure your earth intelligence, you're tapping into that earth intelligence and getting some of the information from Gaia or Mother Earth herself. So the best way to do that is to get out in nature. So Friday, if it's nice day out, we're at the point where it's awesome because we can go stand out in the grass and do that. So the next one is Star Mother. So Mary, the Mary energy. How can you mother yourself? So I think, yeah, like Mother Earth, mother ourselves, Gaia, get out in nature. Friday coming out sounds like a rest day. Like get out there, recharge your energy naturally by hugging a tree or playing in the dirt or the sand or swimming in the water if you're near there. We also got baby steps. So it's just that reminder for us to following our intuition, but just still taking it slowly. This does not have to be done fast. And we also got the cosmic heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Again, I think the best way to do moving prayer is always out in nature and just allowing everything to unfold around you. It's the best way to ground. It's the best way to connect with Earth. And that's honestly, that might be where you get some of these inspired ideas for the changes we want to see happening here. So Friday, we've gone through the week now, cleared some stuff. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, kind of started checking off, making sure we've done our work and where we're headed, putting a bit of a plan together all along, just taking it nice and easy and being kind and beautiful to yourself, patient with yourself. You're still learning. We're still all here learning. Um, and then by Friday, you know what? That's enough work. Let's take a break on Friday, get out in nature, breathe, rest, connect. All right, taking a look here at Saturday. Yeah, as I'm doing this, I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to probably pop this video up and not do a transmission tonight for the portal. We'll see. But I just don't have anything prepared. So we could just talk and do cards again. So it would just be the same thing, I think. Um, yeah, I'm still working on these meditations. So I got to get back at that. I do have to say the last couple days I've just been resting. Just, yeah, it felt like just too much work. All right. So Saturday, Memories of Atlantis, Spiritual Acceleration, Progress, and Technology. Um, what's the best way to say this? I always love, there's a quote in Battlestar Galactica, the new ones, which was, all of this has happened before and all of it will happen again. The fun and amazing part about this time is we're going through this Atlantean kind of energy again. We're stepping back into it. But this time the fall doesn't happen. So just be reassured that all the work we're doing is not for naught. We're not going to repeat that past. We get the chance to not repeat that past. So, but that being said, this is a good card for the end of the week. It just means that as much as you just think like, I'm just working a little bit of energy here and doing this and clearing and cutting cords, and that's all part of this process to get us to be this container so we can hold this light as it comes in. So just know by Saturday, we are accelerating spiritually. There is progress happening, even if you can't physically see it yet. Don't panic. We're headed in the right direction. And technologies, there's lots of hidden technology from us. We're very technological. The human body, the brain, then the unseen. Um, so yeah, it's just these gifts are coming online. And as you clear karma, old karma, um, you'll be able to see this new stuff coming in. It's right. It's like cleaning the closet out. You can't buy new stuff until you clean out the old closet. So we've spent this week cleaning out the old closet, and now we're ready for the new stuff to come in. So it's just envisioning it and allowing it to come in. Well, we got Warrior Woman again on Saturday. So, have you answered your deepest calling? It's just wants us to like really be focused on making sure that we're being, I don't want to say truthful with ourselves, but honest with ourselves, and that we, like no holds barred. Like you write down what you want to see. It doesn't matter. Don't need to show that to anybody or prove that to anybody. But the bottom line is like we need to start like manifesting better things, right? If we don't want to stay like we are right now on this planet, and just in this negative feedback loop and keep accepting the same energy, first of all, it's not going to be allowed to happen. Uh, but like we have a role to play in this, and it's what I've talked about for weeks now about raising your vibration. It's just about being open to these new energies and this new technology coming in for you, and really sitting down and asking, what is your highest calling? Because, a calling, when we talk about that, that's not coming from you. That's coming from a higher place, a higher source, a higher frequency, a higher energy. So it's just starting to really listen to see what they're calling you to do. The last one is called Lost Lands, Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before. And it's funny, and that lost land is pretty much probably Atlantis. So, yeah, it's just, we're bringing in this old new energy. It's very interesting way to put it, but it is happening, and it's just us taking our time to get out of our own way. All right, that's Saturday. All right, let's take a look at Sunday. And even though I'm really hoping to be live Sunday night for Holding Space Sunday, um, yeah, we'll just see how this week of Portal, oh, there's a couple cards there, went for us all. And hopefully, I'm sure, just the energy I'm getting off it just doing this reading is saying that, yeah, if we just take our time and we just go through it, like the energies are softer, it's going to be easier for us to get through. So just, it's not going to feel as heavy and harsh as maybe this last few weeks has been. Yeah, let's take a look. Sunday. Soul Star activation, fulfilling your soul contracts and remembering who you are. That's really the point of this whole thing. Crystal Skull Wisdom is also what we got. Clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. yeah, it's time, and we're just clearing the field all week long in baby steps, so you don't have to rush it, so that by the end of the week, we are in a much higher vibrational place. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So interesting because that was the overall theme for the week, right? Is healing that heart. But it's also like I've been finding this is where I'm doing my energy work is in the heart, like settling into it and allowing the vibration to raise and expand out. And I'm able to then keep myself in a little bit higher of a vibration throughout my day. So I've been doing this at the beginning and then at the end of the night too, raising it up, but kind of then like encompassing myself in more of like a rose quartz protection energy for the night so that I can sleep because still human, still gotta sleep. Oh, this is a great way to end for Sunday. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. What a great way to end. I think it's wonderful. Okay, so I'm just going to do one card, kind of the end of the week sort of feeling. Oh, so funny. Okay, and then so I'm going to do one of the seven sacred energies and one of these portal cards just to kind of sum up the week. Um, I'm only laughing because it's just, we got the same card as the beginning, which is healing the heart. So, again, if there's nothing else you do besides getting out in nature, I highly, highly, highly think that's a great idea. Um, just spending time in your heart every day, whether you're, again, hands over the heart, just feeling into the energy, breathing, um, yeah, even just saying the word love over and over to yourself, using crystals, whatever it is. We'll just, any of those moments where you're just like, I don't know what else to do, come back to the heart, work on healing it. Whether you believe you're an energy worker or not, or a light worker, or any of this stuff, it's your own heart. It's yours to heal, to take care of, and to show it love. So start there. That's a great starting off point for all of these energies. And then the last one was the Seraphim's Gateway, voice activations, angelic attunement, and divine support. So just reaffirming that you're not alone on this journey. If you're really having trouble and struggling this week, ask your angels for help. Ask for angelic help. Ask for healing of the heart from source. Okay. Anyway, that's it for the week, and we'll see you at Space Sundays, Saving Space Sundays, Healing Space Sundays. I don't know what it's called anymore. Anyway, we'll see you on Sunday for Holding Space Sundays. I hope you have a good week. Stay blessed and stay loved.